Hello everyone. We are discussing about analyze the continuous beam as shown in figure and draw the bending moment diagram. So this is a second problem in the moment distribution method. So here the continuous beam is given. Here continuous beam is given. Support A, support B, support C and support D. So in this have four supports are given: support A, support B, support C and D. Here we have to take any beam, the beam having a two ends. The beam having a two ends. So here support A is end of the beam and support D is another end of the beam. A is a fixed support and D is the fixed support. That means the both ends of the beam is fixed, and support B is a hinged and support C is a hinged, and the length of AB span is 6 meter, and the eccentric load is acting on a AB span at right side of the 4 meter of the support A. The eccentric load is 60 kilonewton, and the length of BC span is 3 meters, and the uniformly distributed load is acting on a BC span, that is 20 kilonewton meter. And then the length of CD span is 8 meter. Here central point load is acting, or this load is called as point load. The point load is acting on a center of this span, so this load is called as central point load. And then so this is the given beam. So analyze the continuous beam as shown in figure by moment distribution method. So in the moment distribution method, step 1 is fixed end moments. Find out the fixed end moments. So now we are find out the fixed end moments for all members. MF AB, the fixed end moment for AB, and fixed end moment for BA, fixed end moment for BC, fixed end moment for CB, fixed end moment for CD, fixed end moment for DC. So at the AB span, eccentric load is acting. So MFAB, the fixed end moment for AB equal to the formula for the fixed end moment for eccentric load is minus WAB square by L square. That's equal to load is 60 kilonewton on the AB span minus 60 into length 4 meter 2 meter. So here A is 4 meter, B is 2 meter. So minus 60 into 4 into 2 square by total length 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2, that's equal to 6. So 6 square, that's equal to minus 26.67 kilonewton meter. Next, MFBA, fixed end moment for B to A, plus WA square B by L square. Here also same, load 60 into A square means 4 square into B means 2 by total length 4 plus 2 6 square, that's equal to 53.33 kilonewton meter. Next, MFBC, that means fixed end moment for B to C. Fixed end moment for B to C. The formula for fixed end moment for the uniformly distributed load is minus WL square by 12 plus WL square by 12. So MFBC, fixed end moment for B to C equal to minus WL square by 12, that's equal to load, uniformly distributed load 20 into length 3 square by 12, that's equal to minus 15 kilonewton meter. Next, MFCB, fixed end moment at fixed end moment at C to B. So plus WL square by 12. That's equal to 20 into 3 square by 12. That's equal to 15 kilonewton meter. Next, MFCD, fixed end moment for C to D. So this is a point load. So the formula for the fixed end moment for point load is minus WL by 8 plus WL by 8. So MFCD equal to minus WL by 8. So here load is 30 into L length total 8. So minus 30 into 8 by 8. That's equal to minus 30 kilonewton meter. Next, MFDC, fixed end moment for D to C, plus WL by 8. So 30 into 8 by 8 plus 30 kilonewton meter. So first step, fixed end moments are completed. Next one, distribution factor. To find out the distribution factor for all members of joint. Here to find out the distribution factor for all members of the joints. So in the given beam, A is a one end, D is a another end, BC are the joints because of B and C are the intermediate supports. The intermediate supports of the beam is called as joints. So here B is a one joint, C is a another joint. So joints B and C, two joints are there, that is BC. So BC members, for example, first B is a joint. For the joint B, BA is a one member, BC is a another member. And we have to take in joint C, CB is a one member, C2 is another member. So for B joint, BA, BC. For C joint, CB and CD. So next BA. So B to A. The stiffness for B to A. So for the B to A, BA, B is a near end, A is the far end. B is the near end. B near end means దగ్గరగా ఉంది. Far end means దూరం. So as per considerations, as per moment distribution method, if far end is fixed, if far end is fixed or continuous, the stiffness K equal to I by L. If far end is simply supported, roller and internal hinge, the stiffness K equal to 3 by 4 into I by L. So here in this problem, the far end is fixed. So the stiffness K equal to I by L. K equal to I by L. So K equal to I by L. That's equal to BA span. Here no moment of inertia. So moment of inertia I is not mentioned particularly. So I is common for all members. So I by the length of BA is 6. So I by 6. That's equal to 1 by 6 into I. 1 by 6 equal to 0.167 I. And for BC span, so B to C. Here support B is hinged and support C is also hinged. But B to C, so far end is C. So the C support is a far end and C is the not end of the beam, not end support of the beam. C is a intermediate support. That means this is a continuous. After C, D support is there. That means this is a continuous. C support is not a end of the beam. After C support, another support is there. So this is a continuous. So we have to take in stiffness K equal to I by L. that's equal to I by the length of BC is 3 meter. So I by 3, that's equal to 0.333, 0.33 I. And next CB, C to B. Here also same. Here B support is also hinged. So this is not a end support. This is the intermediate support. So I by L, that's equal to I by 3, 0.33 I. Next CD, support CD. C is the near end, D is the far end. Here D is the fixed support. So the stiffness for fixed support is K equal to I by L, that's equal to I by the length of CD is 8, I by 8, that's equal to 1 by 8 into I. So 0.125 I. Next, summation of K, sigma K. So the summation of K for B joint is the stiffness for BA. The stiffness for BA plus the stiffness for BC, 0.167 plus 0.33 I, 0.497 I. Next, the summation of stiffness for C joint is the stiffness for CB span, 0.33 I plus the stiffness for CD span, 0.125 I, that's equal to 0.455 I. Next, find out the distribution factor. The distribution factor DF equal to K by sigma K, stiffness upon summation of stiffness. So stiffness for BA, here to find out the distribution factor for each member. So stiffness for BA by summation of stiffness for B joint, K by sigma K, 0.167 by 0.497 I get cancel, 0.167 by 0.497, 0.34. Next, distribution factor for BC span, 0.33 I by 0.497 I, 0.66. Next, for CB span, 0.33 I by 0.455 I get cancelled, 0.33 by 0.455, 0.72. Next, for CD span, 0.125 I by 0.455, 0.27. These are the distribution factors. Next step, moment distribution table. So in the moment distribution table, we are taken the first one, joints. So joints are nothing but a supports of the beam. How many supports of the beam is there? We have to take in the number of all supports. So joints A, B, C, D. In the given beam, 4 supports are there. A, B, C, D. So we have to take in A, B, C, D. So members A to B. So for the joint A, only A to B is there. Here B is a joint, C is a joint. That means these two supports are intermediate supports. So BA, BC. BA, BC. Next for joint C, CB, CD. Next D, last D, CD. So last one DC, we have to take in DC. Next, we are taken the distribution factor for joint members. We have to take in the distribution factors for all members of joints. So distribution factors are already find out in the second step. So the distribution factor for BA is 0.34. The distribution factor for BC is 0.66. The distribution factor for CB is 0.72. The distribution factor for CD is 0.27. So the distribution factor for AB and DC are 0 because of support A is a one end of the beam and support D is another end of the beam. So this is taken as 0. So next, fixed end moments. The fixed end moment for AB is minus 26.67. Minus 26.67. Next, the fixed end moment for BA is MFBA 53.33. 53.33. Next, MFBC, fixed end moment for BC minus 15. Next, fixed end moment for CB plus 15. Next, fixed end moment for CD minus 30. Fixed end moment for DC plus 30. Next, balancing moment, to balance the moments. So here one logic is there. The ends of the supports moment will be 0. The beam having a 2 ends. The ends of the beam, the moment will be 0. So here we have to take in 0. Next, balancing moment. 53.33 minus 5 into distribution factor for BA 0.34. Because of now we are doing balance moment for the BA span. So 53.33 minus 15 into 0.34. 0.34 is a distribution factor for BA span. So 53.33 minus 15 into 0.34, that's equal to 13.03. So as per moment distribution method, the movement is get in clockwise direction, we have to take in the anti-clockwise movement. So this value gets in clockwise movement, so we have to take in balancing moment anti-clockwise minus 13.03. Next, 53.33 minus 15 into 0.66, so minus 25.33. Next, 15 minus 30 into 0.72, 10.8. Actually this value gets in anti-clockwise, so the moment is gets in anti-clockwise, but we have to take in clockwise direction. And 15 minus 30 into 0.27, that's equal to 4.05. Here moment is 0. Next, carry over moment. So carry over moment is nothing but a applied moment by 2. Carry over moment equal to applied moment by 2. So here carry over moment for AB span, here minus 13.03. This is a balancing moment for BA. So carry over moment equal to balancing moment by 2, minus 13.03 by 2, minus 6.5. So here balancing moment is 0. So 0 by 2, 0. Next, here 10.8. 10.8 by 2, 5.4. Here minus 25.3 by 2, minus 12.65. So next, here the balancing moment for DC is 0. So here 0. Here 4.05. So 4.05 by 2, 2.025. Next, again we are doing balancing moment to balance the moment. So the end AB is the end of the beam, so 0. Next, 0 plus 5.4 into 0.34, that's equal to 1.84. So here the moment is gets in clockwise, so we have to take in anti-clockwise, minus 1.84. So next, 0 plus 5.4 into 0.66, so minus 3.56. Next, minus 12.65 plus 0 into 0.72 plus 9.11. Next, minus 12.65 plus 0 into 0.27, 3.41. Next, here 0. Next, again find out the carry over moment. So 0 by 2, 0, minus 1. 0.84 by 2 minus 0.92. Next minus 3.56 by 2 minus 1.78. 9.11 by 2 4.55. Next 0 0 3.41 by 2 1.7. Next bending moment, balancing moment. Same malli balancing moment. Again we are find out the balancing moment. So 0. So 0 plus 4.55 into 0.34. Again minus 1.55. Next 0 plus 4.55 into 0.66 minus 3.0. Minus 1.78 plus 0 into 0.72 minus 1.5. Sorry, this one 1.3 plus 1.3. Next minus 7.8 plus 0 into 0.27 0.5. Next 0 carry over moment. So ala each and everything we have to find out the balancing moment and carry over moment. Up to all carry over moments are 0. The all carry over moments for all spans will be 0. So that is the last ending of the moment distribution table. And again by the moment distribution table we will get the final end moments. So to find out the final end moment for AB span is the summation of all moments in the AB. Thus the final end moment for the AB span is the summation of the all moments against AB, all moments under AB. So minus 26.67 minus 6.5 minus 0.92 minus 0.77 0.1 0.1 యాడ్ చేస్తే 34.66. Next BA, same. The final end moment for BA is the summation of all moments under BA. 53.33 minus 13.03 minus 1.84 minus 1.55 plus 0.2 minus 0.2. And then same as for all supports, same as for all members. To find the final end moments by summation of all moments for all members to get the final end moments. And then depending upon the final end moments we will draw the bending moment diagram. So first we will draw one beam ABCD. So next one, the bending moment diagram for the eccentric load is triangle, and the bending moment diagram for the UDL is parabola. Next the bending moment diagram for the point load is triangle. So first we will draw that diagrams on the given beam. Next the final end moment for the AB span is minus 34.6. So 34.6. Next the bending moment, the final end moment for the BA span is 37.1 and also BC span is 37.01. So this is the final end moment for the BA and BC is approximately same. So we have to taken like this. So next one, the bending moment diagram for CB is 21.6. The bending moment for CD is minus 21.6. So we have to take 21.6. So next one, the final end moment for DC is 34.5. So we have to take 34. So draw the line. Next one, the free moment for the AB span triangle is WAB by L. So W means the length of how much load is acting on a AB. 60 into 4 into 2 by 6. That's equal to 80. Next the free moment for the BC span parabola is WL square by 8. 20 into 3 by 8. 22.5. Next, the free moment for the CD span triangle is WL by 4. That's equal to 30 into 8 by 4. 60. So this is the problem.